So I'm going to demonstrate the use of Respondus Test Authoring software to import questions from a Word or a text file and then publish them to my Canvas course. So this is going to be a process to use for questions that don't have any images associated with them. If you do have images, then that process is a little bit different, and I will make another video. If you look in the description of this video, there will be a link to that process. So here is my Word file, and there are no images here, and there are three questions. There's a fill in the blank question, a fill in the multiple blank question, and a second fill in the multiple blank question. So these are in the format that Respondus is expecting, and also in the description of this video I will link to some documents that explain the syntax of this format. Okay, so this is the file that I'm going to import. I've said that the questions are 10 points each, and the name of the file is Respondus demo no images. So that's what I'm going to import to Respondus. So now I will go to Respondus, and you want to choose current personality to be Canvas, and then you go to import questions, and under type of file I select docx, and then I'll browse for that file, and here it is, Respondus demo no images. And I open that, and I need to give this Canvas, or sorry, the Respondus project a name. It'll save this information to my computer. So I will call it demo no images. And you have to click the preview button because Respondus goes through an error checking process by doing that. And it says at the bottom I have no warnings, and it lists my three problems here, so it seems like that worked okay. So I will now click finish. Okay, now it takes me to the edit tab where it lists my three problems. I could edit any of these at this point if I want. You can do some other things here, but if I click on edit, then I can edit the title, I can edit the text. For some reason it put with the import included some line breaks, so I'm going to get rid of those here. I could do it after I publish it to Canvas also. So I'll save those changes. And you can look at all of your problems here and edit them at this point if you want. Change the points, values, you can change the question types. There are some of these question types you cannot import. So a numerical answer, you can't import directly, so you'd have to probably import it as a fill in the blank, and then once you get to this point, or after it's published to Canvas, change it to a numerical answer problem. Okay, so now I'm going to preview and publish, and I'm going to preview the problems. I'll click preview the file, and they'll list them one at a time. So there's problem 1, which was a fill in the blank. You can see the entry field and the answer. The second problem, fill in the multiple blanks. So there are 3 entry fields and the list of 3 answers. And then another fill in the multiple blanks problem, which I will. These are fields that I'm looking for numbers from my class. So I'll have to grade these manually. So I will close this. So now I'm ready to publish it. So I'll click on the Publish tab and then the Publish wizard. And I'm going to publish this to a single course. And now you need to select your Canvas server. So I've already set one up. I called it UTK Canvas KMK. Those are my initials. But I'm going to go through the process of adding a new one so you can see what's involved. So it's important that you select no, I want to enter the server settings manually, and click next. Now it is asking you to paste in a URL from your Canvas site. I think it can really be any Canvas URL from UT. This is just the main page of my EF157 course, so I'm going to copy that URL and paste it in this field here, and then click the extract button. And it extracts the proper name of the server, and you can give it a name. I'll call it UTK Canvas Kevin. And then you also need to put in your username and password. This is your net ID and password, and you can ask it to remember your name so you don't have to enter it every time. And OK. So now you can see my new Canvas server, UTK Canvas Kevin. And I'll click Next. Now it's going to go through the publishing process, but it's going to make you go through the two-factor authentication. So it'll take you to that page, and you'll log in with your net ID and password. And you'll get a push notification. Okay, so that's worked. Now I click Authorize, and back to Respondus, I'll click OK. And now I can choose whether the questions I'm publishing to Canvas are going to be a quiz directly or a question bank. I always choose question bank. And then the name of the question bank is going to be the same name that I entered earlier, Demo New Images. So I could change it, but I'll just leave it at that. Now I'll click Next. And I need to choose the course. If you have more than one course, you can choose which course to publish it to. And so I'm choosing my EF-157 course. I will click Next. Now it's going through the publishing process. It might take 15 or 20 seconds. Okay, so now it says Publish completed successfully, and I'll click Finish, and I'm now done with Respondus. And I can go to Canvas and see what it looks like. So here's my Canvas site. I will click on Quizzes. And in the upper right-hand corner, there are the three dots. I click that, and then Manage Question Banks. And here's the one that I just published, Demo No Images. And they've now shown up here. I can click Show Question Details, and it also shows me answers. But it looks like I expected it to look, so that worked. If I wanted to change one of these now to a numerical answer question or edit it in some other way, I can edit it just like I normally would do in Canvas. And I could change fill in the blank to a numerical answer, and then I could put in a number, whatever the answer is, and then Canvas would automatically grade that if that was the right answer. So hopefully this is useful for you. But if you wanted to import images, look at my other video that explains that process. It's a little bit different.